So today I'll be showing you a few of the effects which we can do in Maya Dynamics using Maya Dynamics. Okay. So let me create a sphere and I'll go to effects. We have fire effect. We can make this, object on fire. I'll just go to the option box. Okay, I'll go to the option box, fire density. There are certain things which are in default. I'm not going to change anything. I'll show you later, by modifying certain values. So when I create, I'm selecting this object when I create. Okay, I select this effect fire. So now fire is applied. Can you see this simulation like this? It's like this.
Yes.
But if you just check in
Yes.
wireframe mode, if you notice, like you're getting like this. So these are called actually, these are fluid particles. Basically, it's like a blobby, okay, particle cloud. It's a particle cloud. So normally when we take a legacy particle, okay, I'll just go to n particle. Here we have a legacy particle. I take some particle, I just create. So when you see here, I select a particle here. One means one simple one particle I created. I go to particle shape. Here under render attributes, instead of point, I have a okay blobby surface. Okay, so like this. So it should be particle cloud. Okay, I take cloud. This is a particle cloud. Okay, so see when I select this, you have this particle cloud effect. Uh, we can make it look like fire. We can apply fire material and all to this. Means we need to create it manually, but select the object. This is a simple step. By default, there is a preset which is already ready for fire, especially. So just create any object, select the object, go to FX, just apply fire. Okay. Now, when I render this, you can see this look like a fire. It looks good, realistic. Okay, I'll show you another one. For example, let me pick something which we have done animation. So I think for Dino we have done when we were working on rigging, Maya rigging, Dino scenes. We have a Dino animation. Okay. I think it's loading. So if you have seen a movie, the Ghost Rider. Okay. So there's a character Nicolas Cage. Okay. So whenever he can turn into a monster. So his face will be on fire. But in the realistic, when in the movies and all, like when the person is acting, we can't make those things, right? Throw some gasoline or fuel and lit, and we can't ask actor to act. We can't do that. So instead of that, what we will be doing is in the movies and all, we create a character which is almost similar to the real hero, and we create this kind of effects in 3D. Then we will be compositing this particular effect, rendered effect, on the live action character. So that's a CGI. Okay, that's the process. So now I have a character here, Dino, and the Dino is walking like this. Up to frame 60, 65, he is there. So I make it 65. Okay, it's like this. So now when I play, I have a character which is moving like this. So what I want is I want this character to be on fire. So I'm just selecting this character. I'll go to effect, fire. Okay. So when I play, so when we add more and more effect, so if your system, the system performance should be good. System, should have proper hardware. The character is like this. So when I take a render, this particular character is on fire. Okay, I don't want to take render using Arnold. I'll be doing it in Maya software. So the character is on fire like this. Okay.
Cool. That's so cool. So
Yeah, it's cool. Okay. So like this. You can create a simple showreel, means one simple clip for a showreel we can create. It's like this. And it's realistic. The flame is also realistic. And not only this particular shot, for example, uh, we are creating an interior or exterior. Okay. On an exterior, let's create something like this. I think we might have done few exterior setup. Okay. Restrict bash to my in the modeling. I think we might have done exterior. Yeah, I'm just picking an exterior model. Okay, so it's a night scene you can create, night lighting setup we can create, and somewhere on the corner or somewhere, like this campfire you can create. Okay, place some wooden logs. Okay, and it can be on fire. Yeah, okay, it's like this. We have a ocean setup. Okay, and normally if in Maya software, if I take a lighting, okay, I don't want to take in Arnold. Okay, if you take in Maya software, so I'll just add a simple, okay, I can add, but before that, okay, I have wooden logs here. I duplicate this, place it here. I'm gonna rotate it like this here. So I'm just changing the pivot point position. I duplicate this. Okay. I'm just selecting this, modify center pivot you do. After that, change the pivot point to here, this particular point. Duplicate. Okay, I need to freeze transform first. Now I duplicate this. Okay, it's like this. I would like to duplicate this one. It's like this is there. Okay. Then what I'll do, I'm gonna select all this. I duplicate. I'm just selecting it up to here. Okay. Then Holding means I can combine all this. Let me combine this part. Then I go to FX, fire. Okay, I just cancel the fire. Now I want this fire to be more. So I go to FX, I go to the option box of the fire. So fire start and end, or fire intensity, or fire speed. You can see all this. I want more turbulence on the fire. Fire intensity should be more. I want the density should be more. Okay. So I'm just adding this kind of noise, means changes or modification, and I'm increasing the fire scale. Okay. I create. Now what happens? So when I play this, lot of fire. See, the fires, it goes up to here. Now when I take a render, it goes almost up to here. Means you can increase the fire intensity as well. So what I do, I just select this particular model, place it in the bottom, and I'm gonna scale this, lift it up. And the best part what I do here is, I would like to apply another material for this wooden log. Okay. So right click, assign new material. I go to Maya surface. Okay. Just a minute. Just a minute. I can apply, there are two different ways. I apply surface shader, this black material, surface shader for this. You have three different options: out color, out transparency, out glow color. Out color, I want this, fire color. Okay. And out glow color, I'll give this only. Okay. Reduce a bit. So now when I take a render, even the wooden logs also is on fire. You can see. Compared to the previous one, this looks good because earlier wooden log, it was not on fire. Now this is on fire, and even it is having bit of glow. I can increase the glow. Okay. And I can take a render again. Now it's on glow even more. Okay, see the glow spread is increased. Okay, the intensity has been increased. So you can play it like this. Okay, that's surface shader. Okay, so this is fire. So any doubts in the fire? No
No,
doubt.
sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so we have another thing called fireworks. Okay, so you know what are fireworks? How does it work? Fireworks, I think we got here exactly in the center of the grid. So what I'll be doing is, behind this house, like I'm just gonna place it here. To the bottom here, I would like to place. Okay, here. Just notice what happens. So I'll play now. You have to go back to frame 1 and play. You can see you're getting a fire system here, means firework system. So now when I take a render, take a render. So you have this effect. Okay. So I would like to have more fireworks. So effect, go to fireworks option. Now you can define how many rockets you want. Let's say I want more rocket. Okay. And what is the maximum burst speed? What is the trail attribute? Okay. All this is there. Number of trail color. You can increase the trail color. So many things. So I'll create this. So when I create automatically, it created here. So I'll go back again. There's so many things are happening here. Okay, I think I need to bring it here, not too much distance. So when we take a render, so you can even reduce the glow effect and all. You can reduce how much you want. You can play around with this, and the multiple colors are there. Okay. So just think, if you have done a proper texturing for this particular scene and and proper lighting, the entire scene would look really great. Okay. It's already, under this effects, you have fireworks, all these are ready. So we have another thing, curve flow and all. We can create like volcanoes, all those and all we can create. We'll see that. There's another thing called lightning. I'll be creating a simple box here. So I'm just having this box here. And I duplicate this. One box I'm having here, somewhere here on the top. Okay. I select this box and this box. I select both the box. You can see like boxes of the shape, smaller shape. Both boxes are there. Okay. I select both the box. One box is here, one box is here. I go to FX. I add lightning. When I add lightning, you see this lightning effect you see. I just take a render. I'll show you how does this looks. This is the lightning effect. Okay. So now in this particular view, so I have added fire. We have fire. I can move this also. Okay, I think I need to select this and I place it here so that I select this. It's like this. So frame here, I set key and frame 20. I just set key. So later, frame 40, set key, frame 70, I close it, set key. Now let's take a render. So I have lightning effect also. Let me we can create that lightning effect as well. So I'm just combining things, multiple effects. Okay. You have fire, lightning. Okay. Means you can have a scene only with the lightning effect you can create. That also looks good. Okay. Like this. Okay. Any doubts are there?
No, sir.
So you can create another base wherein, something like this. And in the background, a lot of smoke. If you want, you can add. So go to effect, add smoke. Okay. I think we should check. I delete this. Let's see, let me create a simple spear first. Okay, end frame is 50. I add 200. Okay, smoke it is coming, but okay, this is animation part. Okay, we'll show you the smoke part separately later. I think in this file there are so many effects. Okay, so any doubts are there regarding this fire and this fireworks both? No doubts, no? It is simple.
No doubt, sir.
So we have this, flow, regarding curve flow and all. So we can create this like either like waterfall effect or this lava flow effect. All these things we can do. I'll show you that, might be in some other session, or else a simple I'll show you. I just create a, CV curve tool. Like this, one curve. I just select the curve, go to effect, flow, create curve flow. I have to give create curve flow. When I do that, automatically I get a radius over here wherein a particle will start simulating from here and end here. Okay. So when I play this, I think, yeah, if I press wireframe mode, you can see these particles which are simulating. I think it's better if you see like this, right? You can see particles which are flowing like this. It's like we are defining this, like to particles, from where we have to start and where we have to end. There are a lot many things which we can do here, wherein I can select these particles and I can change the particle definitions. For example, instead of point, I want this to be like, if I want this as a smoke or fire effect, I have to go for cloud. Okay. If I want this to be look like water, I want to make this as a blobby. If I want the flow to look like a lava, I have to make this like a blobby surface. And we can define the thickness, the radius of the particle. In the beginning stage, the size has to be more. At the end stage, the size has to be smaller. All this we can define, means the radius of the particle, like per particle we can define. So I'll show you all that in the next session. But for time being, I'll just select this as a blobby surface. Okay. And the blobby surface, go to current render type. I can increase the radius of this. And when I render this, you can see this as a spheres, multiple spheres which are attached, something like that. Okay, not in AppNode. I have to render in software. It's like this. But the same thing, if I increase the threshold is nothing but, like blending, between two different particles. It's like this. Okay. Then what I can do, I can select this. I can apply a new material, ocean shader. Okay. Is it ocean shader? I can select this. Ocean shader is applied. Common material, transparency, I give a little bit. So now when I play this, I'm getting a particle simulation effect like this. Then later, when I render this, see the water effect. I can increase the transparency even more. Render. It looks cool, right? You can create a lot many things. Have you seen a movie called Abyss? There's a movie called Abyss. Okay, in that a water will simulate like this. That's a character. Water simulation will happen. That's a character. Or else even there's another animated movie. Disney animated movie. In that also the water simulation is there. Okay. So you do this up to here today. Okay.
Yes.
Create a fire simulation effect, like fire camping effect, or a building is on fire, something like that. Okay. Next we'll see. Any doubts are there?
No, sir.
Okay, then I'll upload this video. Okay, and I'll share you the link.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Have a good day.
You too, sir.
Bye.